My train pulled into the station, and I'm now riding in a motor car on the way to the Halifax police station where the prisoners are being held. My heart is beating so hard, I have to stop and take a deep breath to calm myself. I think I know what might have happened. I hope so, at least. Tesla's time travel device threw him and me 2 hours and 40 minutes into the future. For some reason, it sent Thad and Mimi 2 years and 4 months forward in time. I hope I'm right. Am I just making up stories in my head? Please let me be right. I am now sitting on the beach at the police station, waiting, and the wait is endless. Footsteps approach. I am shaking. Mimi bursts into tears when she sees me. She is dressed in dry clothes, but her wrinkled white wedding gown is draped over her arm. I don't know what happened, Jane. I'm so confused, she says. What happened to the ship? I wept with joy. Mimi, Mimi, I gush, and she hugged me tight. Jane, you look so different, Mimi observed, stepping out to embrace, twirling the long strands of loose, unbridled hair. You look older somehow. What happened? I'll tell you everything on the way home, I promise, throwing my arms around her. Thad stepped in the room. His eyes were swollen purple, an expression of complete confusion on his face. But when he sees me, his face shines with joy. Jane, you're alive, he shouted, taking me into his arms. He sweeps me into a passionate kiss, and I am too happy to bother caring that we are in a public place. I am in his arms. He is back. For me, years have passed. For Mimi and Thad, only minutes. It is too great to be true. Yet it is true. I turn to the policeman in the corner. I am not dreaming, am I? I check. No, miss. He amused me. Now we are on the train traveling back to New York. Mimi is very quiet, deeply sad to learn that Victor had died. I have told her how Emma seems to still be with us, but that seems to console her in some way. They are not a day older than the terrible night in 1912. Their time in the water was brief, so their health is good, and the authorities have grilled them unquestioned and decided that they are not spies, after all. Although when asked, I could offer no possible explanation of how they had came to be there. The fact that I knew them and could vouch for them as an American facilitated their release. Victor said he would take me to Haiti, Mimi mentions. Maybe I'll plan a trip there myself. Would you come with me, Jane? Yes, of course I will, I assured her. Thad held my hand and pointed out that him and we are now nearly the same age, and he smiles. He puts his arm around me, and I snuggle close. When the train rambles on, I think of Tesla saying that we are all inevitably traveling into the future. Future full of doubts and uncertainties. I remember what Mr. said the morning in the study, that things we do can change the future. Tesla's time machine, by throwing us forward in time, had changed Mimi's future, Thad's, Amliem's, and mine as well. If they weren't alive, my life would be very different, on the inside and if not on the outside. It wasn't the big save he had wanted, but it was the world to me. I am here with Thad and Mimi. My heart is full with joy and gratitude at their return. This gift fate had inexplicably given me makes me feel as if I might explode with love for the whole world. Java and Sevilla. Like the ocean, life is vast and mysterious. It makes me excited to travel forward into the future regardless of the uncertainties, knowing that what I do make a difference. Yawning sleeplessly, I rest my head on Thad's shoulder, ready for whatever is next as we rode on into tomorrow.